20 hottest places in the world you should never visit unless you want to melt voluntarily. Hello and welcome to Televisite TV, a documentary series where we bring you fascinating and intriguing insights into life, people, places, and nature. Stay tuned as we explore the world around us in ways you've never seen before. Imagine stepping outside and feeling the air scorch your lungs before you even take a deep breath. Your skin? It sizzles under the sun like meat on a grill. Your sweat? Gone, evaporated the moment it forms. And your shoes? Slowly melting into the blistering ground beneath you. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, in these 20 places, that's just another day. These are the hottest, most unforgiving locations on Earth, where the heat isn't just unbearable, it's deadly. Some of these places are deserts, others are bustling cities, but they all have one thing in common. They will test your body's limits. If you ever find yourself in one of these places, just know you're way too close to meeting your maker. Number 1. Death Valley, USA, 56.7 degrees Celsius, 100 Fahrenheit. The undisputed hottest place on Earth. This infernal desert valley holds the record for the highest air temperature ever recorded. The air is so dry, it literally sucks the moisture from your body. People have even baked cookies on their car dashboards here. No oven needed. The ground can get so hot that if you drop an egg, it might start frying instantly. If you ever visit, bring enough water, because you'll be sweating it out faster than you can drink it. Number 2. Lut Desert, Iran. 80.8 degrees Celsius and 77 degrees surface temperature. Think Death Valley is bad? The Lut Desert takes things to another level. This place holds the record for the hottest land surface temperature ever recorded, hotter than boiling water. The sand here is so scorching that no living creature, not even bacteria, can survive. If you step foot here, you won't last long. Number 3. Kuwait City, Kuwait, 53.9929 Vers. Kuwait's summers are so extreme that plastic objects left outside literally melt. Cars overheat just from being parked, and the wind, it's like opening an oven at full blast. Except there's no escape. Imagine living in a city where the sun feels like it's personally attacking you. That's Kuwait in the summer. Number 4. Flaming Mountains, China, 50 degrees plus, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, the name is real and for good reason. These mountains absorb so much heat that they can ignite dry wood on their own. The landscape looks straight out of a fiery apocalypse, with burning red cliffs and an unbearable atmosphere. Even ancient travelers feared this place, believing it was cursed. You won't find much life here, just endless, suffocating heat. Number 5. Dalol, Ethiopia, 50 degrees to 20 degrees year-round. Not only is this one of the hottest places on Earth, but it's also one of the most hostile. The ground here is filled with boiling acid pools and toxic gas vents. The landscape looks alien, vibrant yellows, greens, and oranges caused by minerals reacting with the extreme heat. Scientists say it's one of the few places where life simply cannot exist. Number 6. Gadames, Libya, 55 degrees Celsius heat. It's so unbearably hot here that people don't just build homes, they build them underground. The ancient city of Gadames is a labyrinth of whitewashed tunnels, keeping its residents cool from the scorching desert heat. If you ever visit, stay in the shade, or risk turning into a human raisin. Number 7. Bandar-e-Mashar, Iran, 74 degrees Celsius 65 heat index. While the actual air temperature is around 50 degrees, the humidity makes it feel like 74 degrees Celsius, hotter than your sauna on max heat. Stepping outside here is like walking into a steam room where the air feels too thick to breathe. It's the kind of heat that suffocates you. Number 8. Ahvaz, Iran, 54 degrees Celsius, dry, dusty, and utterly ruthless. The air here is so thick with sand and heat that people suffer nosebleeds just from breathing. It's one of the few places where your sweat dries before it can cool you down, leaving you dangerously dehydrated in minutes. Number 9. Timbuktu, Mali, 54 degrees 420 Dan. A legendary city, slowly being swallowed by the Sahara Desert. This historic place, once a great center of learning, is now battling extreme desertification. Even camels, built for the desert, struggle here. If that doesn't tell you how harsh it is, nothing will. Number 10. Wadi Halfa, Sudan, 52 degrees Celsius, 126 Mervlis. a place where the heat is relentless and the landscape is unforgiving. Water sources dry up before people can even reach them. In Wadi Halfa, the sun rules everything, blistering the land, cracking the earth, and testing the endurance of everyone who calls it home. These locations are proof that Mother Nature doesn't play around. If you ever plan to visit, prepare like your life depends on it, because in these temperatures, it actually does. Extreme heat can cause heat stroke, dehydration, and even death. So unless you really enjoy sweating buckets and risking heat exhaustion, maybe stick to cooler destinations. But hey, if you do survive, at least you'll have a story to tell. Just make sure you live to tell it. But that's not all, guys. Moving on. Number 11, Rub al Khali, Saudi Arabia, 56 degrees Celsius, 132 Fahrenheit. Also known as the Empty Quarter, this is one of the largest sand deserts in the world and one of the deadliest, with scorching heat, shifting dunes, and no water in sight. Not even bacteria survive here. Legends say entire caravans have disappeared in the sand. If you ever get lost here, well, let's just say no one's coming to rescue you. Number 12, Basra, Iraq, 53.9 degrees Celsius, 129 degrees. In summer, this city literally shuts down. Schools, businesses, and even daily life come to a halt because stepping outside is simply too dangerous. The heat here is so extreme that people stay indoors for survival. And when the power cuts out, well, good luck making it through the night without air conditioning. Number 13, Turpan, China, 50 degrees Celsius plus, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. This place is known for its grapes, but even deep underground wells dry up under its relentless heat. Turpan sits in a basin where the sun's rays get trapped, turning it into a natural oven. If you ever visit, you might want to bring a heat-resistant water bottle, because regular ones might just melt in your hands. Number 14, Dasht Devir, Iran, 70 degrees plus, 158 surface temperature. This desert doesn't just kill with heat, it traps you. The salt flats here are like quicksand, but worse. If you step in the wrong spot, the ground can swallow you up while the sun cooks you alive. Even camels, yes, camels, avoid this place. And if they won't cross it, neither should you. Number 15, Jacobabad, 52 degrees, 126 Fahrenheit, with deadly humidity. It's the heat that makes this city dangerous. It's the humidity. The air is so thick with moisture that your body cannot cool itself down. Scientists warn that Jacobabad may soon become one of the first places on Earth that is permanently uninhabitable. If you go outside for too long, your body starts shutting down, literally boiling from the inside out. Number 16, 54 degrees Celsius, 129 degrees Fahrenheit. Palm trees love warm weather, right? Well, not here. Even they struggle to survive in this record-breaking heat. This tiny community once held the record for the hottest temperature in Asia. If you ever find yourself here, you'll be begging for shade, and you won't find much. Al-Razizia, 58 degrees Celsius, 136 Cia. For years, this was thought to be the hottest place on Earth. It was so brutal that people actually fled the town to escape the heat. Even though newer records have surpassed it, stepping outside here is still like walking into a blast furnace. If hell had an entrance, it might just be in Al-Azizia. Phoenix, Arizona, USA, 48 degrees Celsius, and rising. Phoenix isn't just hot, it's getting hotter. Scientists warn that if temperatures keep rising, the city could become unlivable within the next few decades. During summer, people fry eggs on the sidewalk, steering wheels burn your hands, and stepping barefoot outside is not an option. If you visit, don't expect to do much outdoors, unless you enjoy heat stroke. Number 19, Marble Bar, 49.2 Lia, 120.6 Stifo. This small outback town holds an insane record, 160 straight days above 37.8 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The air is so dry, you'll feel like you're being mummified just by standing outside. Even locals who are used to extreme heat will tell you this place is next level. Number 19, Wendata, Australia, 50.7 degrees, 123 degrees Fahrenheit. Welcome to the hottest place in Australia. There's no ocean breeze, no shade, just an endless burning desert. It's so remote that if your car breaks down here, well, let's just say you really don't want that to happen. The outback heat doesn't play around, and neither should you. Final thoughts. Would you dare? If hell had a waiting list, these places would be right at the top. So, what do you think? Which one sounds the most unbearable? Would you dare to visit any of these hell-on-earth locations, or are you happy right where you are, with air conditioning and an ice-cold drink? Drop a comment below. And if you love crazy facts like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. Thank you for watching.